OpenClaw is insane. You are wasting hours every single day doing the same tasks over and over again, checking your emails, scheduling meetings, organizing files, managing your calendar. You know there has to be a better way. But every AI tool you have tried just gives you another chat window, another subscription, another thing that does not actually help. Here is the thing. What if your AI could run on your own computer and actually do the work while you sleep? Hey, I am Ava, and today we are diving into OpenClaw. This thing went from a weekend project to over 100,000 GitHub stars in just 2 months, 2 million visitors in 1 week, and I am going to show you exactly why everyone is talking about it. Let me tell you what happened. A developer named Peter Steinberger built this as a small experiment in November 2025. He just wanted to relay messages through WhatsApp. That was it, nothing crazy. But then something clicked. He realized he could connect AI models to his computer and let them actually do things. Not just chat, actually execute tasks, run commands, manage files, control browsers, and keep everything running even when he is not at his desk. The community went wild. The project exploded, and here is where it gets interesting. The tool was originally called Claude. Cute name, right? Well, Anthropic sent a trademark request because it sounded too close to Claude. So the community had a 5 a.m. brainstorm session on Discord and came up with Moltbot. The idea was that lobsters molt their shells to grow bigger, which honestly fit the project perfectly because it kept evolving so fast. But Moltbot never really stuck. People could not say it easily. So in early 2026, they landed on OpenClaw. Final name, trademark cleared, and this time they are not changing it again. Now let me explain what OpenClaw actually does. It is an autonomous agent that runs locally on your machine. It connects to messaging apps you already use. WhatsApp, Telegram, Discord, Slack. You text it like you would text a friend, and it goes to work. Here is what makes it different. It has real persistent memory. It remembers your preferences, your conversations, your patterns, and it can execute tasks on your computer, run shell commands, create files, control browsers, schedule automations, all running in the background while you focus on other things. Think about your morning routine right now. You wake up, check your email, respond to messages. Look at your calendar, maybe organize some files you downloaded yesterday. Now imagine this. You wake up. OpenClaw has already sorted through your inbox, drafted responses to routine emails, updated your calendar based on new meeting requests, organized those files into the right folders, and sent you a morning summary through WhatsApp showing what needs your attention today. Now, I know what you are thinking. This sounds too good to be true. What is the catch? The software itself is free and open source, MIT license. But if you connect it to cloud AI models like Claude or ChatGPT, when I first started exploring tools like OpenClaw, I was overwhelmed. There are so many AI agents popping up, so many tutorials, so many conflicting opinions on what works and what does not. That is when I found this community called AI Profit Boardroom, with over 2,000 members all focused on learning AI together and sharing what actually works. It taught me which workflows save time versus which ones waste it. The community shares real use cases and practical implementations. If you are serious about using AI to improve your work and skills, check it out. Link in description. Now back to OpenClaw. Let me show you what this thing can actually do. It supports over 100 pre-configured skills right out of the box. These are like tools the AI can use. File management, web scraping, browser automation, calendar integration, email handling, smart home control. The list goes on. And because it is open source, the community keeps building more. There are over 50 integrations now spanning chat platforms, AI models, productivity tools, music services, smart home devices, automation platforms. Here are some real examples of what people are using it for. Developers use it to run tests, debug code, monitor GitHub repositories, deploy updates, even research solutions autonomously when they hit a bug. Personal automation, people use it to book travel, track expenses, generate reports from files, monitor news on specific topics. Creative folks use it to edit images, compose messages in specific styles, build custom dashboards based on natural language requests. And smart home enthusiasts integrate it with platforms like Home Assistant to control lighting, temperature, music, security systems through voice commands or scheduled routines. The key here is that OpenClaw is model agnostic. You are not locked into one AI provider. You can use Claude Sonnet or Opus for tasks that need heavy reasoning. Switch to ChatGPT for certain workflows, or run everything locally with open source models if you want complete privacy. You bring your own API keys, you control what models get used when, and you can set up fallbacks so if your primary model is down, it automatically tries the next option. The architecture is actually clever. OpenClaw runs as a local gateway on your machine. It receives messages from your chat apps, sends those to the AI model you chose, executes actions, and delivers results back through whatever messaging app you prefer. It handles this through a WebSocket connection that stays open. That is how it can be always on. The security piece is important. OpenClaw can run execution inside Docker containers. When the AI creates a file, it happens in the container. When it runs a script, it runs in the container. Your main system stays safe, but you have to set it up correctly. Now about the mascot, you have probably seen the cute red lobster everywhere if you have been following this story. That is Multi, the space lobster. Peter Steinberger created Multi as his personal AI assistant, and it became the face of the whole project. The symbolism is actually perfect. Lobsters molt their shells to grow. They shed the old exterior and come out bigger and stronger. That is exactly what this project did. It kept evolving, shedding old names, growing the feature set, getting better with each iteration. The community around OpenClaw is intense right now. People are building agent social networks where AI assistants can interact with each other. A platform called Moltbook launched in January 2026 specifically for AI agents to communicate independently. Humans can watch, but they cannot participate directly. Skills marketplaces are popping up where developers share and sell new capabilities. The ecosystem is expanding fast. But let me be real with you. This is still early days. OpenClaw is powerful, but it is not polished. You will run into bugs. The AI will misinterpret things sometimes. Tasks will fail midway. You might get stuck in loops where the agent keeps trying the same failed action. Nothing catastrophic usually, but you need to be ready for that. This is not a turnkey solution. This is a tool for people who like to tinker, who enjoy figuring things out, who want maximum control over their AI workflows. The rebrand to OpenClaw came with a bunch of updates, by the way. New integrations for Twitch and Google Chat, support for additional AI models like Kimi K 2.5 and Xiaomi MIMO V2 Flash, the ability to send images through web chat. And here is the big one. 34 security-related commits to harden the codebase. Peter and the team know that security is the #1 concern. They released machine-verifiable security models. They are actively working with security researchers, but they are also honest that prompt injection remains an unsolved industry-wide problem. So should you use OpenClaw if you are a developer or technical person who understands security? If you want an AI that runs on your hardware, if you are okay with rough edges, then yes, start by running it on a secondary machine. Get comfortable with how it behaves. Test low-risk tasks first. If you are a casual user who just wants something that works out of the box, this is probably not for you yet. Wait for it to mature. Try polished commercial options for now. But keep watching because the pace of development is insane. If you are looking to dive deeper into AI tools and actually implement them in your work, I recommend AI Profit Boardroom. Over 2,000 people learning how to use AI effectively. Everyone shares real experiences. What is working? What is not? Which tools are worth your time? Which ones to skip? No hype. Just solid information and practical guidance from people doing the work. It has helped me stay on top of updates and figure out how to actually apply them. Link in description if you want to check it out. And if you want the full process, SOPs, and 100 plus AI use cases like this one, join the AI Success Lab. Links in the comments and description. You will get all the video notes from there, plus access to our community of 46,000 members who are crushing it with AI. I will see you in the next one.